Do you long to give up smoking? Have you tried over and over to give it up, but you keep failing? Well, I am inviting you to listen attentively to this story. This may be the key to success that you are desperately searching for. Today's interesting story comes to us from Zimbabwe and is titled A Wise Decision. Welcome to Nilia's Overcomers Ministry, your sanctuary of endless inspiration. Before I share this exciting true story, I am happy to let you know that I have a special gift for you that will help you to experience God in a personal way and grow in your relationship with Him. Download your free copy of my 14-day Spiritual Growth Challenge Journal, which is linked in the description below. Now, let us get back to our interesting story for today. A wise decision. Genius says he made an unwise decision when he was 14. That was when he smoked for the first time in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. Genius hadn't planned to smoke. At the time, his aunt was preparing to get married in several months, and she asked him to participate in a traditional dance at the wedding. She hired 5 male dancers to perform at the wedding, and she asked him to dance with them. She asked the 5 dancers to give dance lessons to the boy. Genius enjoyed rehearsing with the dancers in the backyard of his aunt's home. The young men taught him how to dance. Then one of them offered him a cigarette. Genius looked at the half-smoked cigarette. He didn't want to take it, but he was afraid that the dancers would laugh at him if he refused. No one was watching. Genius took the cigarette. He choked and coughed as dry, bitter smoke filled his throat and lungs. Over the next 2 months of rehearsals, the dancers taught Genius how to smoke without choking and coughing. First, they taught him to smoke tobacco. Then, they taught him to smoke marijuana, which is illegal in Zimbabwe. Genius began to buy tobacco and marijuana with the allowance that he received from his parents. It was just enough money to join the dancers in smoking at their weekly rehearsals. After a while, Genius stopped buying tobacco and only bought marijuana. After the wedding, Genius didn't see the dancers again, but he kept smoking marijuana. He joined neighborhood boys in the secret activity. Genius wasn't from a Seventh-day Adventist family, but he had studied at a Seventh-day Adventist school for the past year. One day he decided to smoke marijuana at school. He and a friend who had smoked together at home snuck behind the school toilets. When they finished smoking, they returned to their classroom. The smell of marijuana smoke must have clung to Genius because almost immediately he was summoned to a teacher's office. "Who are you smoking with?" the teacher asked. Genius was scared. He told his friend's name. The teacher gave both boys a warning. "If you do this again, you're going to be expelled from school," he said. The friend smoked again later and was expelled. But Genius promised the teacher on the spot that he would never smoke again, not at school and not outside of school. Genius's mom was very disappointed when she found out that he had been smoking. When she learned about the dancers, she forbade him from seeing them again. Genius hadn't seen them for some time anyway, so it was very easy for him to promise not to hang out with them. But it proved harder to stop smoking marijuana. Genius hadn't been smoking every day, but he still had a desire to smoke. As he struggled to quit, he remembered that he had learned in school that he could pray to God about anything. He asked God to forgive him for smoking, and he asked for help to stop. At that moment, his desire to smoke marijuana disappeared. The habit was broken. Genius was amazed. He wanted to know more about God, and he began to read the Bible. Then Genius made what he calls the wisest decision of his life. A year after he stopped smoking, he gave his heart to Jesus and was baptized. Today, nothing is more important to this 16-year-old boy than beginning the Bible with prayer and Bible study. Spend time with God, he said. Genius is fortunate to have his own Bible, but many children in Zimbabwe live in families that cannot afford to buy Bibles for them. One of this quarter's 13 Sabbath projects will provide adventurous Bibles to needy families in Zimbabwe and other countries in the Southern Africa Indian Ocean Division. Thank you for planning a generous offering. If you are interested in receiving these powerful mission stories directly to your email address, so you can also share them with others, please visit the address on your screen and click sign up for mission stories. You may also choose to donate to God's work by clicking donate online when you visit the address on your screen. Remember to grab your free copy of my 14-day Spiritual Growth Challenge journal linked in the description below. If you are struggling with unforgiveness and or grief, please check out my forgiveness prayer journals for men, women, and teens, and grief journals for those who have lost their mom, dad, husband, or wife, also linked in the description below. Please also consider gifting them to those who are in need. It is time to leave unforgiveness and grief behind and finally enjoy peace and healing. If you are interested in knowing more about God and His amazing love for you, I have included some links to some interesting Bible studies. Please check them out in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if this video resonated with you. Please share your prayer requests and feedback in the comments section. Remember to like and share so the algorithm will push this video to many more persons who need it. If you are scared by strange, mysterious noises in the night, and you want to find out how God came through for persons just like you, watch this video next. God is longing to deliver you from your fears as well. Remember, God loves you so